Hey paddle enthusiasts, welcome to Padel Smash Academy. My name is Saz, paddle club owner and entrepreneur. Next to me is Julian, paddle master coach, and we're all about paddle. Whether you're new to the sport or an experienced player, you've come to the right place. Our goal is to provide you with paddle news, tournament outcomes, product reviews, and video lessons to take your game to the next level. So grab your paddle and let's get started at Padel Smash Academy. Today we have a former World Paddle Tour player, Peter Alonso. Welcome, Peter Alonso.
I started playing paddle 27 years ago when I was a kid in the south of Spain, in Marbella. I had a summer house there, and so close to my summer house was 4 paddle courts. It was a little sport in Spain. I started enjoying it in summer and start playing the Spanish championships when I was junior. In my junior season, between 10 years and 18 years, I won 5 Spanish championships, 3 World Cups, and starting traveling, playing, and dreaming about this game. And then in 2009, I became, it was my first year as a pro player. I started playing the Pro Tour, the Padel Pro Tour was called. It was the one that was before the World Padel Tour. Then all the players, we started playing World Padel Tour, I think was in 2013. And it was like a transition of all of us. And my last match in a World Padel Tour is in 2021 when I decided to come here to US.
Beautiful. Let me ask one thing. What was your best ranking in the World Padel Tour?
My best ranking was couple 9 in 2014.
And who was your?
My partner?
Yeah.
Was Mattias Nicoletti.
Mattias Nicoletti.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And let me ask one thing. Why the US? What do you see for you to make the big step to come to the United States?
Well, there is different components, but I have been, these years I have been traveling, with paddle. Just before I came here, I had my own academy in Sweden.
Wow.
I think I was one of the first guys to go fly to Sweden to play.
Wow.
Remember, it was in 2014. I went to Sweden. I was the image of Adidas Padel. So we went to make kind of an event there. I think it was 6 courts in whole Sweden. Right now it's more than 3,000.
Wow, incredible.
So well, I think that this country is the biggest country in the world in consumer, in economy.
Sports too.
And in sports.
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah, a little bit of
So what countries do you see this sport growing?
Right now, this paddle has been completely
taking over.
It's like a rocket.
Yeah.
And I think COVID has been
the final push.
The catalyst. Yeah.
So right now, whole Europe is full. If we talked 2 years ago, we say no, UK and Germany is not involved. Right now, yes. Italy, it's crazy. France also. All the countries, Nordics, of course.
Okay.
I mean, Europe. We are going to tell. I think whole Europe is completely full, but also
the
Middle East.
Yeah.
But right now, I have almost every day. I have news from Asia, Australia, of course, whole America, not only US, Latin America. Look, last week we had Chile, the Chile Open, was 7,000 people in the crowds.
Wow.
And they say it could be 10,000, 12,000.
Yeah. So how do you see paddle here in Miami? In Florida in general versus outside of Miami?
Well, in Miami right now, what I see is that paddle is a well-known. if you go to the street and you ask someone, hey, have you heard about paddle? The people is going to say, yes, I heard about it. I play, I don't play, but I know what it is. I heard about it. Out of Miami, it's an unknown sport, is what I think right now in US. It's going to happen. If you do the same proof, you go to Houston or you go to Minnesota. Well, Minnesota, I'm absolutely sure. You ask what is paddle, they say, okay, this,
Yeah.
But I think...
So now, I mean, what do you think needs to happen to transform that? I mean, I think most people think of this sport as like a European or South American sport. So what needs to be done to transform it to kind of more an American sport?
I don't believe about, how do you say, etiquetas?
The stickers.
I don't believe about the stickers. And if one thing it's proved in this sport is that the Spanish guy or the Argentinian guy, we don't have one genetic thing why we love paddle. Because if it was like this, it has been a sport that we have been playing Argentinian and Spanish guys for 30 years. So suddenly everyone loves paddle. It's not a secret.
So I only say this because I look at soccer in the US and I see it really big in Europe, all over the world, but Americans, it was really tough for them to kind of accept that sport.
Well, what I think right now, I've been 1 year over here. At the beginning was a lot of Latin people playing, still, of course, Latin people playing. Of course, Miami is not, for me, is not a normal place in US because all the percent of Latin people that you have. But right now, you see, or I see a lot of US players. And you know, around here we have reserve, for example, and you see the people that is starting to be involved in this industry, and that is going to be the big jump in my opinion.
And if it may add something to that, I mean, I think now we start hearing of different spots around the country. You know, Texas new open clubs. I'm consulting with a club in San Francisco, Connecticut. Actually, I just came back from Orlando and we did a paddle coaches certification, and we have 9 people from Connecticut, and they were putting some clubs in Connecticut. We have New York. So I think that's a very, very good sign when you see all these different clubs popping up all over the United States.
So I have another question. What do you think about pickleball and it taking, some of the equity that paddle has built these last 3-5 years?
What I think about pickleball is it's a fun game. It's a fun game. I try to play it, but I feel when I play and when I see it that paddle is a sport. And pickleball is a game.
I like that. That sounds very good.
So what I see is a game for everyone, or I think it's a great sport for all people.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think it's a great show to see a professional pickleball game. I think it's a big show to watch a professional paddle game. But 2 days ago, on Monday, I was invited to Reserve Paddle, and they made a pickleball court and a paddle court. And you see the difference between one and the other. Came professional tennis players, came pickleball professional players, came paddle professional players. And the feeling, it was the 90-95% was getting to the side.
That's very interesting. That's a good comparison to have it at the same time playing.
At the same time,
people.
here, good players, all that stuff.
Excellent.
And I think most paddle players and myself agree with you. But you have to see, in other states, it seems like pickleball has been, really excelling, and people have been playing, just because maybe they don't have access to paddle. But I think it's kind of taken over certain states here in the US.
But let me ask one thing. I think it's very important. I think, I'm sure you guys agree with me, that the United States is such a big country that there is room for all the different sports. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's so big that there is time to growth all over the place.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
Of course, and definitely, and I think that in all these places that you talk about inside US with the pickleball, if you ask what is paddle, they don't know what is paddle yet.
Yeah.
I think, I really think that here is with all the sport that they have, there is going to be a space for all of them.
Yes.
But I also think that is going to happen that they are going to be clubs. It's going to be racket clubs. Okay?
Exactly.
There is going to be tennis, pickle, and paddle.
That's what we mean saying. Yeah.
And I firmly believe it,
Yeah.
because right now you see tennis clubs with 26 courts,
Yeah.
30 courts. So
Yeah.
there is a space to make it.
Yeah.
What I think is going to be a big transfer of tennis players and pickleball players to the paddle place, and not so much to paddle that to tennis or pickle.
Yeah.
Maybe something to paddle to pickle, maybe, but what is for me sure that is going to be a big translate of that sport.
I agree with you. I think that's
Yeah.
definitely right. But how do you educate the people? How do you do that? People don't know about the sport, you know, and how do you get them to learn about the sport? How do you get them involved? When I'm in Connecticut, I have to go to New York to play at Paddle House. You know, I introduced to my friends. They had no idea.
Before you played, these guys playing pickleball, what happened? Maybe they had to travel to New York to the only court. So the first thing that you need to put is courts.
Gotcha.
Okay, to start as a sport for me is going to be the first one is going to be a court. The second one at the same time is going to be material. And third one, and most important, is how to play it.
Coaches.
Then, coaches.
Yeah.
That's
You need to have those steps and that combination.
the three steps.
Yeah.
That's the three steps.
But without the courts, you can have the other
Exactly,
three.
exactly.
So you need the courts first.
to play soccer, we need a ball and we need
A goal.
A goal, no?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like this. To play basket, we need a basket and we need a ball.
Yeah.
To play paddle, you need a court, a net, a racket, and a ball.
Yeah.
Then after that, how to play it.
I
It's
agree
really
with
important.
I agree with you 100%. Let me ask one thing. So you were number 9 in the world in World Padel Tour, right?
Couple
9.
Yeah.
Now you're the undisputed mega superstar number 1 in the United States, the untouchable. So every tournament you win, every tournament you play, you kicks everyone butt. So tell me about the level besides you, everyone else. The level of paddle players at the professional, let's call it professional, but it's not. How far are they from World Padel Tour level? How far are they?
I mean, when I finish playing World Padel Tour, I firmly believe that I could still play a World Padel Tour. The reason when I quit and I come here is a business reason.
Okay.
That's the big truth. So I still feel okay playing paddle.
But you think the level is good for the players that you play against?
No, the level is so far. Of course, it's so far. Here
Yeah.
is first of all, it's an amateur. It's an
Amateur,
amateur tour.
Sport.
It's a lot of the guys are starting. If you see the ranking of the USPA, maybe I don't know the top 10, how many US players are. Maybe it's Nico Auritelli, the only one. The rest are Latin guys.
Latin Americans or some Europeans.
So what I think is going to be fast. It's all about how many courts are going. I mean, it's all about how many people is going to play.
Supply
how
and
many,
demand.
Exactly.
So you need more courts to build more players. That's the only.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like that. And the time is going to decide when you're going to have a real professional US player.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess the level in Europe or South America compared to here is a big difference. At what point do you think they will meet?
Yeah, right now, yes, because here, paddle, imagine a whole life, here paddle is a baby.
Yeah.
In Europe is an old man.
Yeah.
So I've been playing 26 years.
Yeah.
Maybe I play against one guy that has been playing 2 years and has even better technique than me and is stronger and is taller. but I have that experience.
Yeah, and the understanding of the game you
And
have
the
is so much better.
understanding of the game, because this game is not a.
It's very tactical.
It's very tactical. It's a very chess game.
Yeah.
So, and you have a lot of different ways to play this game and to play every match. So, if you know how to make that keys, I think it's not an easy game.
You got to tell me about your documentary.
Along the path, there are many obstacles. I have suffered injuries such as herniated disc or a wrist operation. I have suffered many defeats, moments where the confidence was low. I had thoughts of giving up both on the business side of the sport and then the sport itself. But what I have learned, and what is clear to me now, is that overcoming each obstacle makes you increase your strength and experience, resulting in greater knowledge in all aspects.
When is it out, and where could people see it, and what is it about?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate. It was well. No, it's out.
Oh, okay,
it's on
great.
my YouTube. It's on my Instagram. I was really excited with that. My idea also to be a little bit more known and paddle, not
Yes.
only me, is to make a little bit of content, okay, so that people can see what we do and
I love it.
to make it. And I think the documentary is something that talks about me, about my life, about what because now maybe the people don't know me or even know me and say, okay, these guys have a great life. He's in US, fantastic, blah blah, and it's like, what a good luck. Yes, of course, but the good luck you have to fight to take that. So the real thing is that I have been 26 years involved in this industry, in this sport, and I fight a lot. That's the truth. I fight a lot, and I also had years that have been really difficult. Right now, the economics is much better, but I've been playing professional, and at the end of the year, it was not profit for me.
Yeah.
So that's another question. I mean, how do the players profit in this game? How do they survive in this game? You know?
Right now, everything is increasing.
Yeah.
Right now, I think it's like a wheel. Everything is increasing. When it's more countries involved, there is more social media, there is more TV, there is more sponsors. The sponsors make more gas for that car. It's kind of a wheel. So when a sport is for example, Chile the other day, 7,000 people every day looking at the match at $100 per ticket, and then TV. Of course, that's a real business. When it's a real business, there is money behind.
Involved.
So it's
Yeah. So what would you say is the percentage of the professional players in between sponsorship and prize money? Is it a 50-50, 60-40?
Before now, I have been an 80-20, about 80 sponsors, 20 prize money. Right now, it's a big increment of prize money. I still believe that it's more the percent of sponsors than the prize money. What I think is the way that we're going, I think in 10 years, 15 years, I don't know, because it's going so fast.
Yeah.
But I mean, when something is when is established, this big sport, I think will be more 60-70 of prize money, 30
Very interesting.
of sponsors.
Yeah.
What I think is what happened in tennis.
Let me ask one thing, very important question. Your lethal weapon, the Sioux. Why don't you tell us about this paddle, why you're playing with Sioux, and your partnership with Padel Nuestro?
Okay, I work for Sioux.
Okay. So what do you do especially for them?
Well, I'm kind of an ambassador player. At the beginning, I was the country manager. last year
For Sioux.
for Sioux and 360 Padel Group and Padel Nuestro.
So Sioux, its own, Sioux is owned by Padel Nuestro.
Was owned by Padel Nuestro. Now it's a bigger vehicle, okay, that is called 360 Padel Group, that you have in this way one car that is going to be Padel Nuestro and one different car that is Sioux.
Okay.
Before was
Just
in the
one.
same, but now it's two different companies.
Interesting.
Okay, so I work for that two different companies,
Okay.
and I went as a country manager, and right now we have our country manager, and I'm a consultant, I'm an ambassador. I do a lot of things with them. I can't tell the word, the exact word that I.
And let me ask you about this paddle because he loves the paddle. This is the Diablo, right?
Yeah.
So what type of paddle? That's the Sancho's paddle.
Yeah, this is a new Sancho's racket. This is the Diablo Revolution 2. First of all, what I feel, because is that it's a beautiful racket.
It is. It looks beautiful.
I think it's an elegant and beautiful racket. And the most important thing for me is
The
how
feel.
it's going. You
Yeah,
know? It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
because maybe it's
Looks
not,
good, but
it's-
doesn't perform.
Exactly.
in the
So
way
would you
like
say it's much more a control paddle? I know we know it's a teardrop paddle, right? Or it's
I think it's a great balance paddle.
Okay.
One of the main thing of this racket is that it's a really control. I think that it's between the control and the speed, good, and the sweet point is a
The
big
sweet spot, yeah.
Sweet
And,
spot.
and how do you compare that to the other two paddles that Sancho came out with for originally?
For me, what I touch, this is more complete.
More complete.
For me, what I think also is that this is like the
Ferrari.
definitely one.
okay.
Because the other one was like limited edition. It was okay, but I firmly believe that Sancho had more time to make the racket.
To develop the right one.
Yeah.
Let me ask you one thing. So let's say our viewers or listeners that want to try the paddle. Can they try it here in Miami as a demo? Can they feel it?
Of course they can.
Where?
First of all, in 2 months,
Okay.
we are going to open a great paddle store in Wynwood.
Wow.
Wow.
That's Padel Nuestro.
That's going to be a paddle
Excellent.
store. Exactly.
Beautiful.
It's going to be a whole paddle store.
Wow.
And
It's
they go there and
only
get demo
close
paddles?
close to paddle walls,
Okay.
the next street.
Wynwood walls, no paddle walls.
well,
no, yeah, Wynwood walls.
Wynwood walls.
Eventually will become paddle walls, but you know.
We're going to have a paddle
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Wynwood walls. Okay, yeah. The next street.
Oh,
It's
beautiful.
going to be. It's going to be between 300 and 400 square meters.
Wow, it's
Wow.
huge.
So they're
gonna
gonna
be
have a
huge.
warehouse here.
We
They have all
we
the
already have
products
it.
here?
We
They
already
already
have
have
it.
it.
We
Yeah.
already have it. And this week came the first big containers with all our material.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Wow.
So now we start. Now we
Awesome.
start.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it.
Awesome.
So our viewers and listeners can go there, try demo rackets, get the feel of the paddle. They can take it back to our paddle clubs and Wynwood and Ultra and all try the different paddles.
We're going to start working with Wynwood Paddle. We're going to start working with Paddle Life. We already work with Reserve
Okay.
and different ways. So I will tell you soon with my social media and with Padel Nuestro also, where you can go to try to make that test
That'd be fantastic.
and,
Yeah.
and also to buy the rackets.
That'll be fantastic. That's a great sign.
There is happening a lot of things in US.
Yeah.
There is happening a lot of things in US.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
We need
More courts.
more courts. We need. So I don't care.
More
My
co-
courts, great. Their courts, great.
Yes.
We need courts.
Yeah.
I mean, the cake is so huge,
Yes. That's a good point.
so huge. So what
And also we need more coaches.
everything is going to be like this.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be like this.
Yeah.
What I believe is all the people that are in the paddle industry try to be friendly.
We are
Professional.
we're
Yeah.
paddle ambassadors. We're trying to
Exactly,
promote the sport
exactly.
in a way
So
we can.
friendly, professional, and then it's going to be a long and beautiful trip.
Thank you everyone for listening and viewing our great podcast with a great, our #1 paddle player in the US, Peter Alonso.
I'm really happy to be here. Whenever you want to talk a little bit more, I will be here.
Keep on playing paddle and let's take your paddle game to the next level. Thanks for tuning in to Padel Smash Academy. We hope you find our videos informative and helpful in improving your game and learning all things paddle. And if you haven't already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss a video from us. So until next time, keep practicing, keep improving, and keep on smashing that paddle. See you in the court.